Every week, we get our fill of brain-dead TV shows. But every now and again, a show like Game of Thrones appears on our screens and captures our attention. It's compelling, brutal, and beautiful all at the same time. The varied environments, from gloomy dungeons to snowy mountains, are enthralling, each with its own narrative to tell. It's no surprise that it's shattered all kinds of records thanks to its compelling story and jaw-dropping visuals. As a result, many people, like me, are hunting for TV shows like Game of Thrones. I decided to do some research and come up with a list of series that are similar to Game of Thrones.
I'm ready. Then let's begin.
On number 5 we have Britannia. Britannia provides another historically themed story with a sprinkle of magic for those who fell in love with Game of Thrones' medieval-adjacent fantasy setting. The series is set in the year AD 43, during the Roman conquest of Britain, and is largely based on history. However, it weaves magic and mysticism into its historical story, as well as leaning heavily on the scary mythology of the time, along with a healthy dose of the creepy folklore of our time. And if you like Game of Thrones for its passionate sex and graphic violence, you'll be happy to know that Britannia embraces its mature content with the same zeal. Its IMDb rating is 6.8.
Will you not come to bed, my lord?
On number 4 we have The Tutors. The Tutors, a sensationalized and sensualized historical drama based on King Henry VIII's life, is expected to attract Game of Thrones fans who are more interested in the war for the Iron Throne than the supernatural powers falling upon Westeros. Rhys Meyers' Henry is far more handsome than the real monarch, and the series' tempestuous relationships with the women who would go on to become his ill-fated wives, including Game of Thrones' Natalie Dormer as the Fatal and Bullen, provide most of the drama. There's also enough backstabbing, social climbing, and political shenanigans to keep even a Lannister entertained. Its IMDb rating is 8.1.
I'm gonna make you the princess of the new world!
On number 3 we have Black Sails. Sex, violence, and nudity, Black Sails doesn't lack in these elements. The plot follows the adventure of one of the most feared and infamous pirates of the Golden Age, Captain Flint. On an island overrun with thieves, pirates, and prostitutes, Flint has to maintain control. The first season helps you get acquainted with the characters and style of storytelling. You might think that everything is a tad flashy, but the second and third seasons will help change your opinion. If you are looking for some action, Black Sails is a good bet. Its IMDb rating is 8.2.
I am Uhtred of Bebbanburg, and I shall take what is mine! Bebbanburg's mine!
On number 2 we have The Last Kingdom. The Last Kingdom is another fictitious historical narrative that follows characters in the Kingdom of Wessex during the Viking invasions of the late 9th and early 10th centuries. It features magnificent cinematography and impressive action. While Vikings covers a similar time period and even has some of the same people, The Last Kingdom focuses on the Anglo-Saxons while portraying the Great Heathen Army as more plain enemies. While it lacks the mythical components of Game of Thrones, it has the same gripping drama, high-stakes scheming, and high body count that Game of Thrones fans have come to anticipate. Its IMDb rating is 8.5. On number 1 we have Spartacus. Spartacus is a series chock full of tremendous action, brutality, and drama, everything you'd expect from a Game of Thrones style show. Despite the fact that this show is not set in a fantastical world, it does have gladiators wielding swords. Did I mention there are a slew of story twists? Its IMDb rating is 8.6. If you're lost and always looking for decent movies and TV shows to watch, you've come to the perfect spot. Subscribe to my channel and you'll never have to waste time looking for something amazing to watch.